Black seed oil is incredibly potent. You must handle it with caution, because if it doesn't heal you, it can harm you, and that harm can be severe. Is it an elixir of youth, or a poison in a bottle? The stories we hear are almost too good to be true. A woman stopped me recently, her eyes shining with excitement. She told me how this oil didn't just boost her circulation, it actually vanished the varicose veins on her legs. She felt like she was 30 again. The promises were magical and incredibly tempting. Then there is Joseph. He was suffering from the aches of aging and was desperate for relief. He rushed to the store, bought a large plastic bottle, and started taking a tablespoon every morning before breakfast, waiting for the miracle he heard about. But instead of a miracle, he got a shock. By day 3, the pain hadn't vanished. Instead, a nightmare began. Unbearable heartburn. A head throbbing so hard he thought it would explode. Constant nausea. Joseph looked at his wife and said just one thing: "This stuff is toxic." He threw the bottle in the trash. Here is the tragedy. The oil wasn't the problem. Joseph's method was the problem. Stay with me. Today we will correct the 12 mistakes that destroy the power of black seed oil. Most people make at least 3 of these without even realizing it. If you avoid them, you might finally achieve the health breakthrough you've been praying for. Mistake number 1. The plastic. Error. This is the most common mistake I see, and it happens before you even open the bottle. Look at the container your oil is stored in right now. If it is plastic, you might be slowly poisoning yourself. Here is the science that most manufacturers won't tell you. Black seed oil is rich in volatile oils and lipophilic fatty acids. Lipophilic means they love fat, but it also means they act like a mild solvent. When this oil sits in a plastic bottle, it doesn't just stay there. It interacts with the container. The oil can actually leach chemicals called phthalates and BPA out of the plastic and into the liquid. These are endocrine disruptors that mess with your hormones. So, instead of taking a detoxifying remedy, you are taking a dose of dissolved plastic chemicals. Furthermore, the plastic allows oxygen to pass through microscopically. This triggers a chain reaction called lipid peroxidation. The healthy fats in the oil attack oxygen molecules, turning the oil rancid. This creates bad compounds like malondialdehyde, which cause inflammation rather than fighting it. Always, and I mean always, buy black seed oil in amber glass bottles. The amber glass blocks the light that destroys the active compound, Thymoquinone. Studies show this compound degrades by over 12% if exposed to light. Glass does not leach. Glass keeps the medicine pure. But even if you have the right bottle, you might be destroying the oil the moment you use it, which leads us to mistake number 2. Mistake number 2. The heat trap. I once saw a patient adding expensive black seed oil to her boiling tea while it was still on the stove. She thought she was making a healthy infusion. In reality, she was killing the medicine. The magic ingredient in black seed oil is Thymoquinone. It is powerful, but it is incredibly fragile. Studies show that this compound is thermally unstable. It begins to melt and change its physical state at just 47 degrees Celsius, or about 116 degrees Fahrenheit. When you expose this oil to high heat, like boiling water or a frying pan, the active compounds begin to break down. If the temperature hits 80 degrees Celsius, you lose nearly 15% of the healing power in just a short time. The volatile oils that help your breathing and sinuses simply evaporate into the air before they ever reach your body. You're left with a dark oil that tastes like black seed but has lost its medicinal soul. The correct way is simple. Never cook with it. Never add it to boiling water. Wait until your tea or food has cooled down to a warm, drinkable temperature. Add the oil at the very last second before you eat or drink. This preserves the delicate structure of the Thymoquinone. However, there is a dangerous belief that if a little is good, a lot is better, and that is the dangerous trap of number 3. Mistake number 3. The more is better. Myth. Let's go back to Joseph. He took a large tablespoon because he wanted fast results. This is dangerous. Your liver and kidneys are like a fine mesh filter. Their job is to clean your blood. Black seed oil acts like a cleaning crew. In small, controlled amounts, it repairs the filter and helps it work better. But when you flood your body with a massive dose, you overwhelm the system. Studies on rodents have shown that while the oil is generally safe, there is a toxic threshold. Massive doses can flip the switch from protecting your kidneys to actually stressing them. Even more concerning is what happens in the liver. High doses of Thymoquinone can inhibit the enzymes your liver uses to process waste. Imagine clogging a drain with too much hair. The water backs up. If you take too much oil, you clog the metabolic pathways, causing waste products to back up in your blood. The safe, effective dose for most adults is between 1 teaspoon and 2.5 grams daily. Start small. Let your body adjust. You're trying to heal your organs, not shock them. Getting the dose right is critical, but it is useless if you are making mistake number 12. That final mistake is the reason 50% of users get zero results, and we will get there in just a moment. Mistake number 4. The solo mistake. Many people toss a teaspoon of black seed oil into their mouth, swallow it with water, and go about their day. Then they wonder why they don't feel the energy boost everyone talks about. Here is the biological reality. Thymoquinone is lipophilic and hydrophobic. In plain English, it loves fat and hates water. Your digestive system is mostly a watery environment. If you take the oil by itself, it doesn't dissolve well. It clumps together. Biological studies show that the lag time for absorption can be up to 23 minutes, and the total absorption is relatively low because your body struggles to grab the active molecules. You need a carrier. You need a fat carrier. When you mix the oil with another healthy fat, like yogurt, a little olive oil, or even taking it with a meal that has some fat in it, you create a vehicle. The healthy fats act like a taxi, picking up the Thymoquinone and driving it through your intestinal wall and into your lymphatic system. This lymphatic transport bypasses the liver's first pass, delivering the medicine directly where it is needed most. Don't take it alone. Give it a ride. But speaking of taking it alone, there is a specific time you should never take it if you have a sensitive stomach, which is mistake number 5. Mistake number 5, the empty stomach danger. Do you remember the heartburn Joseph felt? That came from taking the oil on a totally empty stomach. Black seed oil is potent. It contains volatile compounds like p-cymine and free fatty acids. When these hit the delicate lining of an empty stomach, they act like a mild irritant. They can strip away the protective mucus layer slightly, causing a burning sensation, nausea, or even cramping. It creates a localized hotspot in your stomach because, as we discussed, it doesn't mix well with the stomach acid on its own. For those with iron stomachs, this might not be an issue, but for most of us over 60, our stomach linings are thinner. The fix is timing. Take your dose in the middle of a meal or right after eating. The food in your stomach dilutes the intense volatile oils. It acts as a buffer, protecting your stomach lining while allowing the oil to be digested slowly and comfortably. You get all the benefits without the burn. This leads us to a mistake that hits your wallet and your health, buying the wrong type of oil. Mistake number 6, the quality trap. Not all black seed oil is created equal. If you buy the cheapest bottle on the shelf, you are likely buying solvent-extracted oil. To get the most oil out of the seeds, some manufacturers use harsh chemical solvents like hexane. This gets more oil, but it destroys the soul of the seed. The heat and chemicals used in this process degrade the heat-sensitive Thymoquinone. Even worse, trace residues of these chemical solvents can remain in the oil. So you're taking a supplement to improve your health, but it might contain traces of industrial cleaners. You must look for cold-pressed and unrefined on the label. Cold pressing uses mechanical pressure without high heat or chemicals. It preserves the complex structure of the oil, the natural antioxidants, and the full potency of the Thymoquinone. I hate seeing my patients waste their pension money on fake oils that are just expensive cooking grease. That is why I personally check the source I have included in the description below and in the first comment, so you can see exactly what a medicinal-grade oil looks like. Now let's talk about a side effect that scares people away after just 2 days. The black seed headache. Mistake number 7. The hydration fail. New users often complain of a dull, throbbing headache or a feeling of fatigue during the first week. They think the oil is making them sick. Actually, the oil is working, but you aren't helping it. When you start taking black seed oil, it changes how your liver processes metabolites. It can temporarily shift the oxidative balance in your body as it starts to clean house. Your liver and kidneys start filtering out waste products more aggressively. But your kidneys cannot flush waste without water. If you are dehydrated, those waste products circulate in your blood longer than they should, causing what feels like a detox headache or fatigue. The mistake is keeping your water intake the same. When you add this potent oil to your routine, you must increase your water intake. You need to give your kidneys the fluid they need to flush the system. Think of water as the rinse cycle. The oil loosens the dirt, but the water washes it away. If you get a headache, drink 2 tall glasses of water. It usually vanishes. And speaking of things that vanish, you might be leaving the best part of the oil stuck in the bottle. Mistake number 8. The shake factor. If you look at a bottle of unfiltered, cold-pressed black seed oil, you will see a dark, thick sludge at the bottom. Many people leave this alone. They pour gently to avoid the grit. This is a huge mistake. That sediment isn't dirt. It is the solid particles of the seed itself. And science tells us that this sediment is incredibly rich in nutrients. It contains the fibers, proteins, and a highly concentrated amount of Thymoquinone that doesn't dissolve into the liquid oil. If you don't shake the bottle, you are getting a weak dose at the beginning of the bottle and a super concentrated, sludge-like dose at the end. You want consistency. That sludge contains the antioxidants and the minerals like iron and zinc that are trapped in the seed matter. Before every single spoon, shake that bottle vigorously. Turn it upside down. Mix the black gold from the bottom with the oil at the top. If your oil is clear and has no sediment, it has likely been filtered too much, stripped of some of its natural power. Now that you are getting the full potency, you are safe, right? Wrong. The next mistake is not about effectiveness, it is about safety. If you skip this, you could end up in the emergency room. Mistake number 9. The interaction. Warning. This is the point where I need you to listen very closely. Black seed oil is not just food, it acts like medicine, and medicines interact. If you are taking blood thinners like Warfarin, you must be extremely careful. Black seed oil inhibits an enzyme called CYP2C9. This is the exact enzyme your body uses to break down Warfarin. If you take both, the Warfarin stays in your blood longer and in higher concentrations. This can spike your risk of bleeding significantly. It is the same for beta blockers like metoprolol. The oil can slow down how your body processes the drug via the CYP2D6 enzyme, potentially causing your blood pressure or heart rate to drop too low. And for diabetics, because the oil naturally lowers blood sugar, taking it with strong diabetes medication like tolbutamide can cause your sugar to crash to dangerous levels, known as hypoglycemia. This doesn't mean you can't use it. It means you must consult your doctor. They may need to adjust your medication dosage. Do not hide this from your doctor. Tell them you're taking black seed oil so they can monitor you safely. While safety is key, patience is the secret to success, which brings us to mistake number 10. Mistake number 10. The on-off mistake. I see this constantly. A patient tries the oil for a week. They don't feel like Superman yet. They stop. 2 weeks later, they try again for a few days. This on and off approach guarantees failure. Biologically, black seed oil works through a process called late enhancement. It is not a painkiller that works in 20 minutes. It is a tissue reconstructor. Studies on healing tissues show that significant differences often don't appear until the end of the 4th week. The anti-inflammatory effects need to accumulate. The thymoquinone needs to build up in your tissues to a steady state to start regulating your immune system. If you stop at day 10, you quit right before the magic happens. For cholesterol and blood sugar, studies suggest you need 8 to 12 weeks of consistent daily use to see the numbers change on your lab tests. Commit to 30 days minimum. Mark it on your calendar. Don't judge the results until you cross that finish line. Now, let's talk about using it on your skin, because this mistake can leave a mark. Mistake number 11. The skin application error. Because it heals wounds, people assume they can rub pure black seed oil directly onto a rash, eczema, or acne. For some, this causes a chemical burn sensation. There are documented medical cases of severe acute contact dermatitis from applying undiluted black seed oil. In one case, the skin peeled off, mimicking a serious burn known as toxic epidermal necrolysis. Why? Because the oil contains compounds that act as penetration enhancers. They break down the skin barrier to get inside. If your skin is sensitive or the barrier is already broken, the pure oil is too aggressive. It causes cell death in the outer layer of the skin. The mistake is using it neat or undiluted. You must dilute it. Mix it with a gentle carrier oil like olive oil, coconut oil, or almond oil. A safe starting point is to use just a few drops of black seed oil mixed into a tablespoon of the carrier oil. Always do a patch test on your inner arm first. If it turns red, your skin is saying no. Listen to it. And finally, we arrive at the most profound mistake, the missing piece of the puzzle that ancient healers knew but modern users forget. Mistake number 12, the missing catalyst. You have the right oil. You have the right dose. You are taking it consistently. But you are still missing 50% of the potential healing power if you ignore this partner. The mistake is taking black seed oil without honey. Historically, this combination was never separated, and modern science is starting to see why. When applied to wounds, the combination of black seed oil and honey healed tissues significantly faster than the oil alone. While the exact internal mechanism is still being studied, we know this. Honey is a natural delivery system. It provides the energy your cells need to perform the repairs that the black seed oil initiates. The antibacterial power of honey combined with the anti-inflammatory power of the oil creates a synergy, a combined effect that is stronger than the two parts separately. For the ultimate immune and healing tonic, mix your dose of black seed oil with a teaspoon of raw, organic honey. It makes it palatable, it buffers the stomach, and it activates a healing tradition that has survived for over 1,000 years. Don't settle for half the benefit. Combine them and feel the difference. If you found this helpful, subscribe for more truths about natural healing. Share this with someone you love who needs to know this. I will see you in the next video.